her out, Liz. The tide runs strong here. Keep her well aboard the sweep of it. Hey. Well, I see nothing afloat.
Brings us more luck. Oh, take that thing off your face, for God's sake. Here, give me hold of the sculls.
Oh, no, Father, I can't indeed.
Come on.
Father, I cannot sit so near it.
What hurt can it do you?
None. None. Just can't bear it.
It's my belief you hate the very sight of this river.
I do not like it, Father.
As if it wasn't your living. As if it wasn't meat and drink to you. How can you be so thankless to your best friend, Lizzie? Oh, I had a very fire that warmed you when you was a baby. Was picked out of this river alongside the coal barges. The very basket you slept in. The tide washed ashore. And the very rockers I'd put on it. I cut out of a piece of wood that drifted from some ship or brother.
In luck again, Gaffer? I thought you was in luck again. By your weight as you came down.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you're out, are you?
Yeah, that's right, partner. Yeah. I said to myself, as soon as you hove into view, I said, that's Gaffer Hickson, I said, and he's in luck again. By George, if he ain't. Don't worry, Gaffer. I didn't touch him. He's been touched enough not to want any more by the look of him. He's been knocking about in too many times by the look of him, don't you think, partner? Such is my out-of-luck ways, hey, partner? I must have missed him on the tide when he passed down, because I was waiting under the bridge here. I think you're like one of the vultures, partner. You can scent them out, eh? Anyway, we'll fix it betwixt us. Shall I haul him aboard, partner?
No.
No? You ain't been eating nothing that's disagreed with you, have you, partner?
Why, yes, I have. I've been swallowing too much of that word partner. I'm no partner of yours.
And since when have you not been a partner of mine, Gaffer Hickson, Esquire?
Since you was accused of robbing a man, accused of robbing a live man.
And suppose I've been accused of robbing a dead man, Gaffer?
Well, is a dead man any use for money? Is it possible for a dead man to have money? A dead man belongs to the other world. Money belongs to this world. Don't you start confounding the rights and wrongs of it that way. But it's a sneaking spirit that robs a live man.
I'll tell you what it is. Tell you what it
Oh,
is.
no, you won't. I'll tell you what it is. You've got off with a short time for putting your hands in the pocket of a sailor. A live sailor. Well, make the most of it and think yourself lucky. But don't think after that to come over me with your partners. We have worked together in time past, but we work together no more, not in time present nor yet future. Now leave go, cast off.
Hello, Gaffer! You think of getting rid of me this way?
If I don't get rid of you this way, I'll get rid of you another and chop you over there with this boat. Cast off! Pull you, Lizzie.
Is your cousin, Lord Snigsworth, in or out of town?
Oh, out of town.
At Snigsworthy Park?
Yes,
Sadly, sir.
yes, thank you very much.
I assure you, my dear Veneering, that it... I assure you, my dear Veneering, that it is the oddest affair. Like the advertising people, I don't ask you to trust me without offering a respectable reference. Mortimer there is my reference, and he knows all about it. He is the solicitor, and he knows everything. I insist that you tell us all there is to be told about the man from Jamaica.
Not Jamaica.
Well, the man from somewhere.
We're all very much interested in the man from somewhere.
Deeply interested.
Quite excited.
Man from nowhere, perhaps.
Yes.
I find it immensely embarrassing to have the eyes of Europe upon me to this extent. Especially as I find the man from somewhere a bore.
Oh.
Where he comes from escapes me, but it's where they make the wine.
Day and Martin.
No, that's where they make the port.
Now, come along.
A man called John Hammond was the only son of a tremendous old rascal who made his money as a dust contractor. Coal dust, vegetable dust, bone dust. This old vagabond lived among great mountain ranges of it. His highest gratification in life came from turning his relatives out. He began, as was natural, with his wife. Then his daughter. He found a husband for her, entirely to his own satisfaction, not in the least to hers, and proceeded to settle upon her a considerable amount of dust as a marriage portion. But the girl said she was engaged to what the novelists call another, and that such a marriage would make dust of her heart. So he turned her out.
A little claret, sir.
Pray go on.
Well, despite the fact that another was hard up, she married him and lived in some humble dwelling until she died. We now return to the man from somewhere. At the time of his sister's expulsion, he was a boy of 14 being cheaply educated in Brussels. He absconded, burst in upon his father to plead his sister's cause. Venerable parent promptly turns him out. The boy takes flight and seeks his fortune abroad. So he was only discovered the other day after having been expatriated about 14 years.
How discovered and why?
Venerable parent dies. His will is found. Is dated very soon after the sun's flight. It leaves the lowest of the range of dust mountains with some humble dwelling house at its foot to an old servant who is sole executor. The rest of the very considerable property he leaves to the son. He directs himself to be buried with certain eccentric ceremonies and precautions against his coming to life, with which I needn't bore you. And that's the end of the story. Except that the son's inheritance is made conditional upon his marrying a girl who, at the date of the will, was a child of 4 or 5 years of age, but is now a marriageable young woman. Advertisement and inquiry discovered the son in a man from somewhere, and at the present moment he's on his way home from there. No doubt in a state of great astonishment to succeed to a very considerable fortune and to take a wife.
Is she a young person of personal charm?
Oh, I'm unable to report.
What becomes of the fortune if he does not marry her?
It then goes to the old servant, who has already been left a small legacy. Also, if the son is dead, the same servant inherits everything.
Everything?
What's this?
A boy to see so.
Who?
A boy.
This arrives in an extraordinarily opportune manner. This note is the conclusion of the story of the same man.
Already married?
Declines to marry?
Codicil among the dust.
I know, remarkable thing is you're all wrong. The story is rather more exciting than I supposed. Man's drowned. Are you the boy who bought this paper?
Yes, sir.
Whose writing is this?
Mine, sir.
Who told you to write it?
My father, Jesse Hickson.
What is your father?
He gets a living along shore.
Is it far?
Is which far?
To your father's.
It's a goodish stretch, sir. I come up in a cab. And the cab's waiting to be paid.
Were any means taken, do you know, boy, to ascertain if it was possible to restore life?
Wouldn't ask, sir, if you knew his state. Pharaoh's multitude that were drowned in the Red Sea ain't more beyond restoring to life.
Hello, you seem to be at home in the Red Sea, my young friend.
I'll read of it with teacher at school. But don't tell my father. We'd have no peace in our place if that got touched upon. It's my sister's contriving.
You seem to have a good sister.
Oh, she ain't half bad, my sister. She ain't half bad. And if she knows her letters, then that's the most she does. And them I learned her. I hope you'll know me again.
I'll go with you if you like.
I have been, Eugene, up on the honourable roll of solicitors of the High Court of Chancery and attorneys at common law 5 years. And except for gratuitously taking instructions on the will of Lady Tippins, who has nothing to leave, I've had no business at all but this romantic business of Hammond.
I've been called to the bar 7 years and I've never had any business at all. Never shall have any. If I had, I shouldn't know how to do it. I hate my profession.
Shall I incommode you if I put mine up too? Thank you. I hate mine.
Forced upon me because it was understood we wanted a barrister in the family.
Well, it was forced upon me because it was understood we wanted a solicitor in the family.
Am I to rush out into the street, collar the first man of wealthy appearance, shake him and say, "Go to law upon the spot, you dog, and retain me, I'll be the deputy"?
Precisely. I mean, what can one be energetic about? You show me something worth being energetic about, I'll show you energy.
And so will I.
Oh, this is a confoundedly out-of-the-way place.
You'll have to walk the rest, sir. Get out of the way. Not many yards. My father's house is by the line. Gentleman, father.
You're Mortimer Lightwood, Esquire, are you, sir?
Mortimer Lightwood is my name. What you found? Is it here?
Ain't not to say here, but it's close by. I do everything regular. I give notice of the circumstance to the police, and the police have took possession of it. There ain't been no time lost on any hand. The police have put it into print already. And here's what the print says on it.
Only papers on the unfortunate man, I see.
Only papers.
No money but 3p in one of the skirt pockets.
3 penny pieces.
Trouser pockets empty and turned inside out.
No, well, that's common. That could be the wash the tide. You can't tell. Now here, his pocket was found empty and turned inside out. So was this one's. So was that one's. I can't read. Nor do I have any need to. For I know them by their places on the wall. This was a sailor with 2 anchors and a flag and GFT on his arm. Look and see if he went.
Quite right.
And this was a young woman with grey boots and a linen mark with a cross. Look and see if she went.
Quite right.
And this was him that had a nasty cut over the eye. And this was them 2 young sisters what tied themselves together with their handkerchief. And this was a drunken old chap with a pair of slippers and a nightcap who'd offered, he'd afterwards come out, to make a hole in the water for a quarter of rum. Stood a forehand. And he kept his word to it for the first and last time in his life. They practically papers the wall, you see. But I know 'em all. I'm scholar enough.
You didn't find all these yourself, did you?
And what might your name be now?
This is my friend, Mr. Eugene Rayburn.
Ah, Mr. Eugene Rayburn, is it? And what might Mr. Eugene Rayburn have asked of me?
I asked you simply if you found all these yourself.
And I answer simply. Most of them.
Do you suppose there's been much violence and robbery beforehand amongst these cases?
I don't suppose at all about it. I'm not one of the supposing sort. There. Body missing, body found. Which?
I'm lost.
Lost?
I'm a stranger and I don't know the way. I want to find the place where I can see what is described here.
This gentleman, Mr. Lightwood's on that business.
Mr. Lightwood?
I think so. You did me the honour to mention my name.
I repeated it after this man.
You said you were a stranger in London.
An utter stranger.
Will you come with us?
I'll have a liver. I want a liver.
A bullseye. There, gentlemen. No clue to how the body came into the river. Very often, no clue. Too late to know for certain whether injuries received before or after death. One excellent surgical opinion says before, another excellent surgical opinion says after. Steward, ship, which the gentleman came back passenger, been round to view, can swear to identity, likewise can swear to clothes. And then you see you had the papers too. How was it he totally disappeared on leaving ship to have found in river? Oh, probably upon some little game. Probably thought it a harmless game. Wasn't up to things, turned out a fatal game. Inquest tomorrow, no doubt open verdict. Knocked your friend completely over. Knocked him completely off his feet. Yeah, that's given him a bad turn, to be sure.
He's not a friend.
Oh, indeed? Where'd you pick him up?
Nearby. He wanted to identify, I think.
Turned you faint, sir?
You let me know,
Seems you're not accustomed to this kind of work.
No. It's a horrible sight.
You expected to identify him, Tota?
Yes.
Have you identified?
No. It's a horrible sight. Oh, horrible, horrible sight.
Who did you think it might have been? Well, give us a description, sir. Perhaps you can help.
No, it would be useless. Good night.
You missed a friend, you know. Or you missed a foe, you know. Or you wouldn't have come here, you know. Well, then, ain't it reasonable to ask, who was it?
You must excuse my telling you that families may not choose to publish their disagreements and misfortunes except on the last necessity. I do not dispute that you discharge your duty in asking me the question. You will not dispute my right to withhold the answer. Good night.
At least you will not object to leave me your card, sir?
I should not object if I had one, but I have not.
Well, at least you will not object to write down your name and address.
Not at all. My name is Julius Hanford. You can find me at the Exchequer Coffee House, Palace Yard.
Staying there, I presume, sir?
Westminster. Staying there, yes.
Consequently from the country?
From the country, yes.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Reserve. Take care of this piece of paper. Keep him in view, without giving offence. Ascertain he is staying there and find out everything you can about him.
Do you believe there is something that really looks bad here?
Couldn't say. If a murder, anybody could have done it. It's your burglary, pocket picking, want apprenticeship. Not so murder. We're all of us up to that. I've seen scores of people come to identify. Never seen any person struck in that particular way. It might, however, have been stomach, not mind. If so, rum stomach. But there, to be sure, there's rum everything's. Pity there's not a word of truth in that superstition about bodies bleeding when touched by the hand of the right person. You never get a sign out of bodies. Oh, you get wry enough out of such as her. Yeah, she's good for all night now. But you get nothing out of bodies.
Where's Father?
He's gone for half a pint.
Where did you go, Liz?
I went out in the dark. When the gentleman looked hard at me, I was afraid he might know what my face meant. Well, you will make the most of your time, won't you, Charlie?
Won't I? I like that, don't I?
Yes, you work hard at your learning, I know. And I work a little, and plan and contrive a little. I wake out of my sleep contriving sometimes, how to get together a shilling now and a shilling then, that will make Father believe that you're beginning to earn a stray living alongshore.
Your father's favourite. You can make him believe anything.
Oh, I wish I could, Charlie. For if I could make him believe that learning was a good thing, and that we should all lead better lives, I should be almost content to die.
Don't talk stuff about dying, Liz.
Of an evening, Charlie, when you're at the school and Father's
At the Six Jolly Fellowship Porters.
As I sit and look at the fire, I seem to see in the burning coal, look where that glow is now.
Now that's gas, that is, coming from a bit of forest that was under the mud, that was under the water in the days of Noah's Ark. Now look here, when I take the poker and give it a
Oh,
dip...
don't disturb it, Charlie, or it'll all be in a blaze. No, it's that dull glow near it, coming and going, that I mean. When I look at that of an evening, it comes like pictures to me, Charlie.
Well, show us a picture. Tell us where to look.
Oh, it wants my eyes.
Well, then tell us what your eyes make of it.
Well, there are you and me, Charlie. When you were quite a baby that never knew a mother.
Now, don't go saying I never knew a mother. If I knew a sister who was a sister and mother both.
Well, there are you and me. When Father was away at work and had locked us out for fear that we should set ourselves afire or fall out of a window. Sitting on the doorstep or wandering the streets to get through time. You're rather heavy to carry and often have to rest. Sometimes we're sleepy. Sometimes we're very hungry. Sometimes we're a little frightened. But what is oftenest hard upon us is the cold. Do you remember, Charlie?
Yeah, I remember. I snuggled under a little shawl and it was warm then.
Sometimes it rains and we get under a boat or the likes of that. Sometimes it's dark and we get among the gaslights, sitting watching the people as they go along the streets. Then at last up comes Father and takes us home. Oh, and home seems such a shelter after out of doors. And he pulls off my shoes and dries my feet at the fire and has me sit by him while he smokes his pipe. It's long after you're abed. I notice that Father's is a large hand, but it's never a heavy one when it touches me.
It just strikes me, though. Are those some of the pictures you see in there?
Of what is past, yes, Charlie.
Well, give us a fortune-telling one, a future one.
Well, there am I, continuing with Father and holding to Father, because Father loves me and I love Father. I can't so much as read a book, because if I'd learned, Father would have thought I was deserting him. I should have lost my influence. Oh, I have not the influence I want to have. I can't stop some of the dreadful things I try to stop. But I go on in the hope and trust that time will come. Because if I was not faithful... Well, there you are.
Where am I, Liz?
Still in the hollow, down by the flare. There you are, Charlie. Working your way in secret from Father at the school. And you get prizes. And you go on better and better. And you rise to be... What was it you called it when you told me about it?
Fortune teller, not know the name. Pupil teacher.
Yeah. And you come to be a pupil teacher. And still you go on better and better. And you rise to be a master full of learning and respect. The secret has come to Father's knowledge long before. And it's divided you from Father and from me.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has, Charlie. I see as plain can be that your way is not ours. Still, it's a great thing to have cut your way from Father's life and to have made a new and good beginning. So there am I, left alone with Father, keeping him as straight as I can and looking for more influence than I have. Hoping I may wish to turn him to do better things.
You said you couldn't read books, Liz. Your library of books is the hollow down by the flare, I think.
I should be very glad to read real books, Charlie. I feel my want for learning very much. But I should feel it even more if I didn't know it to be a tie between Father and me.
Upon the evidence placed before us, we find that the body of Mr. John Harmon was discovered in the Thames in an advanced state of decay and much injured, and that the said Mr. John Harmon has come by his death under highly suspicious circumstances, though by whose act or in what precise manner there is no evidence before this jury to show.
My respected father has found down in the parental neighbourhood a wife for his not generally respected son.
With some money, of course.
With some money, of course, he'd not have found her. My respected father's always, in the clearest manner, provided for his children by prearranging from the hour of birth of each what his or her course in life would be.
Do you know the lady?
Not in the least.
Hadn't you better see her?
Oh, my dear Mortimer, now you've studied my character. Could I possibly go down there labelled eligible on view, meet the lady similarly labelled? I'm ready to carry out all my father's arrangements, except matrimony. And could I possibly support it? I so soon bored. So constantly. So fatally.
But you're not a consistent fellow, Eugene.
In susceptibility to boredom, I assure you I'm the most consistent of mankind.
It was but now that you were dwelling on the advantages of a monotony of two.
In a lighthouse. Do me the justice to remember the condition. In a lighthouse. No. There's no help for it. One of the prophecies of my father must forever remain unfulfilled. As far as my marrying is concerned, my father must submit to failure. It's a strange night.
As if
the ghosts were rising. Apparently one of them's lost his way. Dropped in to be directed. Look at this fat.
Who the devil are you?
Oh, I ask your pardon, Mr. Governor, but might one of you governors be Lawyer Lywood?
What do you mean by not knocking at the door?
Oh, I do ask your pardon, Governor, but perhaps you didn't know that your door was already open.
What do you want?
I ask your pardon, Governor, but might one of you governors be Lawyer Lywood?
Yes, one of us is.
Yes, well, governors both. It's particular business.
Well, what is it?
Governors both. Which one of you might be Lawyer Lywood?
I am.
Governor, I'm a man who earns my living and seeks to earn my living by the sweat of my brow. And before I say anything else, I'd like to be sworn in.
You're not a swearer-in of people, man.
Alfred David.
Is that your name?
No, I want to take an Alfred David.
Well, first let us know what your business is about.
It's about £10,000 reward. That's what it's about. It's about murder. That's what it's about.
Come near at the table. Sit down. You have a glass of wine?
Yes, I will. And I won't deceive you, Governor. I won't deceive you.
You have another?
Yes, I will. And I won't deceive you, Governor.
Now, what's your name?
Well, before I say that, I'd like the other governor, to witness what I said. So if the other governor would be so good as to chuck me his card, his name and address. Yes.
Now, you have quite completed your various preparations, my friend, and have fully ascertained that your spirits are cool, not in any way hurried. What's your name?
Road.
Dwelling place?
Limassol.
Calling or occupation?
Riverside character.
Anything against you?
I believe the other governor's just asked me something.
Ever in trouble?
Once, on suspicion of a seaman's pocket. Whereas, in reality, I was the man's best friend and tried to take care of him.
With the sweat of your brow?
Oh, till it poured down like rain. I give information that the man that did the Hammond murder was Jesse Hickson, the man that found the body. It was the hand of Jesse Hickson, commonly called Gaffer, on the river and longshore, that did the murder. His hand and no other.
Tell us on what grounds you make this accusation.
On the grounds that I was his partner. On the grounds that I knew his ways. On the grounds that I broke the partnership because I knew the danger. Mind you, his daughter will tell you a different story. And on the grounds, it's common knowledge on the causeways and stairs that he did the murder. And on the grounds that I will swear he did it.
All this is nothing.
Nothing.
Merely nothing. It only goes to prove that you suspect this man of the crime. You may do so with some reason. You may do so with no reason. But he cannot be convicted on your suspicion.
Then I want to be took down then. Because by George and the Dragon, I'm coming to it now. He told me that he did it. Isn't that enough?
Take care of what you say, my friend.
No. You take care. And listen to me. Because I judge you're going to be answerable for it. I, Roger Riderwood, Limus, Hole, Riverside character, tell you that the man, Jesse Hickson, commonly called Gaffer, on the river and longshore, did the deed. And what's more, he told me he did the deed. And what's more, he told me with his own lips he did the deed. And then he falls down, all shaking. There's been foul play, old friend, he says. And I done it. I done it for his money. Don't betray me, old friend. Don't split on me, he says. Those were the very words he used.
What more?
Does there have to be any more?
Did you ask him how he did it? When he did it? Where he did it?
Oh, no. No, I was so troubled on my mind then.
Oh, you've been troubled on your mind a long time, man.
Ages.
When all that stir was made, when the government reward was offered, when the police were on the alert, when the whole country rang with the crime.
Oh, weren't I troubled on my mind?
But he had not then the opportunity of earning so much money, you see.
Is it a sin to earn it? I've turned it over in my mind, strong. And the answer's no. No, certainly not, Governor. Certainly not. I was determined in my mind to take the troubles off my mind and earn by the sweat of my brow what was held out to me. And I mean to have it! I mean to have it! I give you Gaffer Hickson, and I want him took tonight!
I suppose I must go with this fellow to our imperturbable friend at the police station.
I suppose there's no help for it.
Do you believe him?
I believe him to be a thorough rascal. He may tell the truth on this occasion for his own purpose only. You mentioned, I think, a daughter of this Hickson's. You don't mean to imply she had any guilty knowledge of the crime?
No, I don't.
You implicate no other person?
It's not what I implicate, it's what Gaffer implicated. I can't tell you any more than he told me. I done it, he says. Those were his very words.
I must see this out, Mortimer. How should we go?
Let's walk. Give this fellow time to think on it. Wait downstairs for us. He has a hangdog air.
Strikes me as a hangman air.
What are you putting that little pile of money by itself for?
For you, Charlie.
What do you mean?
Well, get washed and dressed and I'll tell you.
Would you be so good as to look at these pages?
Would either of you gentlemen happen to have a pinch of snuff?
No.
Have you heard these read?
No.
Then you'd better hear them. I shall read them to you, then I shall ask if this is the evidence you mean to give. I solemnly swear...
Charlie, dear, I've made up my mind that this is the right time for your going away. You'll be much happier, and you'll do much better. Even so soon as next month. Or even so soon as next week.
How do you know I shall?
I don't quite know how, Charlie. But I do. You must leave Father to me. I'll do what I can with him, but you must go.
You don't stand upon ceremony. I tell you what, you're a selfish jade and you think there's not enough for three of us and you want to get rid of me.
Well, if you believe that, then yes, I believe too. That I'm a selfish jade and I think there's not enough for three of us and I want to get rid of you.
Don't cry. Don't cry. I am satisfied to go, Liz. I am satisfied. I know you're sending me away for my own good.
Charlie, heaven above us knows I am.
Don't mind what I said. Don't think about it. Kiss me.
Now listen, Charlie. You both know it must be done. You must go straight to the school and say that you and I are agreed on it, that we cannot overcome Father's opposition, and that he'll never trouble them, but he'll never take you back. And be sure you always speak well of Father, because he's got no learning in himself and is set against it in you. But say nothing else against him. And if you should hear anything new said against him, it will not be true. Remember, Charlie, it will not be true. I've got nothing more to say except be good and get learning. And only think of the old life here as if you dreamed it. Goodbye, my darling.
Well, Gaffer Hickson's out, and his boat's out. But his daughter's at home getting some supper ready, so Hickson's expected. But we mustn't look business. Righto, you watch for Hickson's return. Now, when you've found out, come round to the window of Cosy, tap twice at it, and wait for me. Be off with you. Now, would you two gentlemen have any objection to making a pretense of taking a glass of something in my company at the fellowships? Oh, it's a well-conducted house, very highly respectable landlady.
I should be happy to substitute the reality for the pretense.
That was my meaning too, sir. I reserve, you know where to find me. They burn sherry very well at the 6 Jolly Fellowship Porters.
Hey, governors, I just had a thought. He's missed the last high tide, so we can't expect Gaffer Hickson to arrive before the next high tide. Yet, his daughter still awaits his return.
Well, wait.
me? Father?
Look, Governor.
No one can pass in or out of the house without being seen. No. But it'll be light at 5, and then we will be seen.
Oh, well, look, Governor, what do you say to this? He may be skulking up and down, you know, holding his own betwixt 2 or 3 bridges. Now, I got my boat here. What do you say if I cast off in her? Have a look around.
We'll come with you.
This is Gaffer's boat.
Empty. Adrift. One scull broken. Another one missing. What's become of Hickson?
I don't know, unless he dived overboard.
Hauled him.
Hauled in. Easy to say that, Governor, but ain't so easy to do. His lines got caught under the keels of the barges.
I'm going to take this boat ashore. Quite easy, a little aft.
Right.
He's a trifle far.
Right.
Give me that spare set of sculls.
Well, Governor.
That's all right.
He was. Hey, what's this thing? He's done me. Gaffer's done me.
Drowned himself on his own tow rope.